XPPen is kindly sponsoring some tablets for me to give away, so if you would like to learn how to win your own, just keep on watching. Hello everyone, long time no see! I'm back again with another tablet unboxing and review, except this time it's a little bit different since I'm here doing a voiceover, which I haven't done in forever. I'm also excited to announce that I am hosting a giveaway! The kind people over at XPPen reached out to me to see if I wanted to review one of their pen display tablets, and not gonna lie, I was super excited. They haven't paid me for my review, so all my thoughts and opinions are my own, but I was really stoked to be able to try one of their tablets out. Like I mentioned before, this video is also a giveaway, so stick around till later in the video for more details on how to enter and what the prizes are. I'm also going to be hosting a separate giveaway on my Instagram and TikTok, so keep an eye out for those too. So, let's talk about the tablet. I received the Artist 10 second generation pen display tablet. It comes in 4 different colors, black, green, blue, and pink, and I ended up choosing the green one. What you get in the box is obviously the tablet itself, this little packet that comes with a glove, dust cloth, a bunch of extra nibs, and then of course the display cables as well. The tablet is around 13 inches, but the screen size itself is 10 inches and is anti-glare, which is actually super nice and really noticeable too. This tablet is part of XPPen's new artist series that comes in 3 different sizes. It also looks like they're expanding to a 4th size, which would be the biggest one that I'm showing on screen right now. I'm actually really eyeing their biggest tablet, so I'll be patiently waiting for more details on that. Because, spoiler alert, the only real problem I had with this current tablet that I'm reviewing is that it was too small for me. These new tablets also come with their new X3 Smart Chip styluses that XPPen has been promoting recently. It's all over their website, and I'll insert some clips here so you can get a feel for what I'm talking about. The X3 chip comes inside of the stylus and offers a lot of new and improved features for the pen itself. This X3 chip makes the pen a lot more sensitive, offering more flexibility with your pen pressure. So if you're like me and hardly use any pressure at all when drawing, it'll be able to read your feather-like strokes a lot easier and more accurately. Their pens also don't use a spring mechanism for their nibs, making it feel a lot more natural to draw with since the tip doesn't move, offering much more stability. The tablet itself doesn't come with a stand, so here I'm just using one I already had that I actually reviewed in a previous video. I'll put it in the corner somewhere. And then here I'm finally setting up the tablet, which was actually a pretty easy process. On the left side you have the power and volume buttons, and on the right you have the port for the power cable, and it comes with 6 customizable hotkey buttons. After downloading the driver and plugging in all the cables, it was essentially ready to go. You can't see it on here, but I fiddled with the pen pressure setting a tiny bit, but that was about it. The interface to make those adjustments was actually really easy to navigate too, so that was a huge plus. Here, I'm just doing my typical pen tests after opening up Clip Studio Paint just to see how my brushes felt, and my first impression was actually quite pleasantly shocked. The surface of the tablet is smooth, but it did have a good bit of tug to it. So personally, I didn't feel like my pen was slipping and sliding around everywhere, which was a huge plus for me, since I'm not used to using tablets without a screen protector that adds a little bit more grit to the screen. I normally use my stabilizer on a pretty high setting, even on my iPad, but here I didn't feel like I had to crank up the stabilizer like I have with previous screen tablets I've used. Then I just started doodling something to keep testing out the tablet. It's really rough, so don't look at it too much, and I will actually be switching to Clip's time-lapse feature in a little bit for my speedpaint section, since I actually took this tablet with me on the go while I was traveling. Okay, and here's the start of the speed paint. I'll get into talking about the giveaway and my art process soon, but let me just wrap up my thoughts on the tablet itself first. Overall, I absolutely loved it. I've been looking around the market for a screen tablet lately, so I'm super lucky to have been able to test this out. I used it for about a month straight and never really ran into any issues. I really wanted to give it a good test and yeah, held up pretty much to my almost everyday use of it. As always, like I have in my previous videos, I'm going to give you a list of my pros and cons. So starting off with the pros, it's super affordable actually. I was quite surprised when I looked up the price for it. For the quality that this is, it's an extremely fair price point, especially considering it's a screen tablet. I was very pleasantly surprised. It's easy to travel with. Like I mentioned, I've been needing to travel a lot recently for the past month, so I took this with me to finish this drawing, and it was a super easy process to take with me and didn't feel like a bunch of extra weight or baggage. It's great quality, honestly. It feels sturdy. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break. I honestly could maybe drop it on the floor a couple times and I wouldn't be too worried. Obviously don't drop your tablet on the floor, but I wouldn't be worried if it did accidentally fall. The 4 colors of the tablet itself are super cute, and speaking of colors, the actual display colors from the tablet are very nice actually, and pretty accurate to my iPad, so keeping the color accuracy between all of my devices was really easy to do. The pen pressure is also great, thanks to that new X3 chip, I'm sure. The retraction between the pen and the screen itself is also almost non-existent. By screen retraction, I just mean that the distance between the tip of your pen and where you're actually drawing is like not noticeable at all. Older tablets will have thicker glass screens, so the gap between those two is a lot more noticeable, and to me, it was always extremely irritating when I was using my school's display tablets because the distance was just so noticeable I could not get over it. So I'm super impressed and happy to say that there's almost no gap on this. Actually, there's basically no gap, at least not a noticeable one. So when I was drawing, I had a super great time, especially switching over from my iPad. So yeah, it was pretty great. The cable is a tad bit short in my opinion, but it does come with an extension cable. So that was a good workaround if you have like a really weird desk setup. For the most part, I think you'll be able to reach the back of your PC quite easily with the extension cable. For the cons, I unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, only have 2. I don't want this to seem biased, but I genuinely couldn't think of more cons. The first one being that it doesn't come with a stand. It also doesn't have any legs for it to prop it up, which for me is sort of a big con. I do need to be drawing on a tablet stand. Thankfully, they're pretty easy to find, and you can find really cheap ones as well, but it would be nice if they had one that came with the tablet, or if they just implemented some little legs, so it could at least stand up with a little bit of an angle. But I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but I did want to mention it. And then personally, the biggest con for me with this tablet is that it is just too small. The tablet itself is a great size, especially for traveling, but for me, I just like having a bigger workspace so I can have more room to have like all my clip studio buttons visible. I am that person that I like to have everything on my screen all at once. I'll insert a picture here. I don't like opening and closing the windows, so it makes my actual drawing space much smaller as a result since I have everything open. So for me, I am looking for something a lot bigger, but it wasn't a big deal. It was still a good enough size for me to be able to draw comfortably on it. I just had to keep some of my usual tabs minimized. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the tablet. Thank you so much again to XPPen for sending it to me. And now let's get into talking about the giveaways. Not only is this going to be a giveaway, but I'm also hosting a Draw This in Your Style challenge over on my Instagram and TikTok. So what I'm trying right now is actually the Draw This in Your Style challenge. It's my OC, Lila. I made a video on her previously. If you want to know more about her, it's her introduction video. I'll put it in the corner right now. I know a lot of you are waiting for my Nilo video. I swear, it's coming. It's coming one day. He's coming, I promise. But yeah, this will be a Draw This in Your Style challenge, so for more information on how to join and what the prizes for those specifically are, please head on over to my Instagram or my TikTok. All the info will be on there because the prizes for those are different than the giveaway here on YouTube. So if you want multiple chances to win a different tablet, you can definitely join all 3 if you want. Just keep in mind the prizes are different. But now for the moment you've all been waiting for, let's get into the YouTube giveaway. I've had so many new people subscribe to my channel. Hello, if this is your first time watching. I post so sporadically. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for being here. I've been getting so much love and support from you guys, so I'm so happy to be able to be partnering with XPPen to bring you guys a giveaway as a way to say a massive thank you just for everything. We'll be randomly choosing one winner here on YouTube to win their very own Artist 10 display tablet, the same one you just saw me review. It's super exciting. I'm so happy that we're able to give away a display tablet because I know it's sometimes a bit harder for some people to get their hands on one. The winner will also also be able to pick whatever color you like best from the colors that they have, which again is black, green, blue, and pink. Some things to note, XPPen can't cover the custom fees for certain countries, so depending on where you live, you might have to pay custom fees to receive the package. And due to shipping restrictions, they currently cannot ship to Africa, India, and South America, except Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, Peru, Chile, and Argentina. If the selected winner is from the listed country, the prize will be replaced with cash instead. So feel free to still enter even if you are from any of those areas, because you could still win a cash prize. So the rules for the giveaway are pretty simple. Number 1, subscribe to XPPen's YouTube channel that I'll link in the description. It'll be one of the top links. I'll make sure to mark it clearly. 2, make sure you're also subscribed to my channel, please, and thank you. 3, leave a comment down below with anything you want. You can tell me about what color tablet you would pick if you won, what you would want to draw with the tablet, would you take it on the go with you anywhere, what you would do with the tablet, etc, etc. Your comment can honestly be about anything, so feel free to go ham. I guess just don't comment only an emoji, because I think YouTube marks those as spam. Lastly, just make sure you leave a way to contact you. You can either leave that in your comment itself or on your YouTube About section on your channel. It can be an email address or Instagram/Twitter profile. Just make sure that you have DMs open so that I can actually contact you to let you know that you've won. If for some reason the person that I've contacted doesn't get back to me within 24 hours, I'll just go ahead and pick a new winner and do the same process until someone has actually claimed the prize. I'll be picking the winners in about a week and a half, and I'll update the pinned comment once the winners have been chosen. Good luck, good luck, good luck to all of you that enter. I really can't say thank you enough to all of you for watching my videos or looking at my art and leaving comments all the time. It really makes me super happy and means the world to me, so thank you times a million. And then to close off this video, I'll just be talking a little tiny bit about my art process. This piece actually took me forever to finish because I was traveling a lot in the past month, mainly visiting family and doing a bunch of work trips, so I was never really in one same spot. And I'm also very slow when it comes to drawing. It's my ultimate curse as an artist, so it just took me a while to actually sit down and finish this. But it was a good thing that this tablet was so easy to travel with, because honestly I probably wouldn't have gotten this done if I wasn't able to take it with me so easily. So yeah, I decided to experiment a lot with duller colors than I normally use and a bit more of a messy painting coloring style, but I struggled so much with this piece, I swear. I fiddled with so many details and I so desperately wanted to go back to my clean line art and bright colors that I normally do, but I had to push through because I was really aiming for like a grungy looking style, so yeah. But I think it turned out okay in the end. I added a lot of jewelry details, which is always fun. The big earring, by the way, is a Clip Studio Paint asset, so I'll be linking that down below, just in case anyone wants to use it, just in general or for your own interpretation of the Draw This in Your style. I just painted over it a little and tweaked some things so that it would match Lila's style just a little bit more. But other than that, I had mixed feelings doing this piece, quite honestly. It was a struggle. I wanted to scream multiple times. I did so many color correcting layers and just nothing felt right for some reason, but I think I got it to a place where I like it in the end, so it worked out and I think it looks pretty okay now. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen me talking about Skeeb, which is the little plushie she's holding. He's my new little mascot. I love him, and yeah, I have a couple doodles of him on my Instagram if you want to check that out. I'll actually just plop them in right here. He's a plushie that I won from a crane game, and I fell in love with him, so I made him my little mascot. I drew him like once over the span of like 3 days straight and then never again, so I really need to draw him more is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I initially wanted him to be the focal point, but I couldn't quite figure out a good composition for him. But yeah, I miss drawing Lila. She's always really fun to draw for me. I can always add a lot of details on her, so I ended up just using her for the Draw This in Your style again. My first Draw This in Your style, or actually my second Draw This in Your style, was also Lila. I'll plop it here. So here we are again, Lila round 3. I can't wait to see any of your submissions. I'm super excited to see what you guys create, and I can't thank you guys enough. Good luck to everyone entering the giveaway, and thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, comment a tooth emoji so that I know that you made it all the way here. You know, if you know, you know. But yeah, I'll hopefully catch you all again in my next video soon. Maybe? We'll see. But anyways, thank you so much, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye! Oh, P.S. I'm like half whispering during this voiceover. I'm sorry. I'm like at my family's house and there's always a lot of people here, so I don't want them to hear me doing this voiceover. Okay, bye!